We're out here at a branding today, and there's a lot of hazards going on, and a lot of times you don't have control of that type of an environment. The agricultural industry has a lot of hazards in it. We jump in a vehicle, we run down the road 5 miles, 10 miles, and most accidents happen within 10 miles of where you live. And so there's really no excuse not to wear your seatbelt. Even though it is a short distance, you need to wear your seatbelt in order to preserve your health and your family's well-being at the end of the day. The seatbelt is a decision you make individually, and you're in control of that. So there's not a lot of excuses for not wearing your seatbelt.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Welcome. Good afternoon from Kevin Shields and cameraman Connor here on 93.9 KTAK and YO Today. This is the final game of the Flaming Gorge for Riverton High School. It will be the Lady Wolverines facing off against the Lady Outlaws. Of course, that may sound familiar to you because they just faced off last week in the game on the 8th at the Strannigan, where it was Riverton getting Coach Mike Bosner his first win as Riverton head coach, beating Daniel Chris or Lady Outlaws 49-44. Real quick before we jump into the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on 93.9, we're going to visit the Ranger scoreboard from today. On the girls' side of action, from the Douglas Classic, Wheatland defeated number 5 Lander Valley Lady Tigers 46-34. Lander will be facing Douglas later today, this afternoon. In addition, Wyoming Indian, number 1 at the moment, after a loss this past weekend. Who knows if that'll stay? But they defeated Grable 51-46. Number 2, Tongue River from the Foothills Classic defeated Wind River 60-53. And in the tournament, the Classic, I think it's the Wrangler Classic in Shoshone, it was Little Snake River, number 5, 51, DuBois 17. That's on the girls' side. On the boys' side, number 1 Wyoming Indian rebounded from a lackluster start to the tournament till last night and defeated Grable 57-41. Number 1 Douglas defeated the Lander Valley Tigers at the Lander Classic 69-44. Wheatland and Lander will be facing off later today. That action will be with Ernie Over, Alan Mullins, and Kurt Baxter on KFCW. And Buffalo and Thermopolis are playing today in regular season action. A girls' game started about 25 minutes ago. Boys start at 3:30. You can follow all the action from that game on KDNO 101.7. Kevin Gerber and Travis Bomagen. And that we should be getting some scores at some point in time with that one. We do want to thank Cody Beers and Baylor Beers, who called all the Wyoming Indian and Wind River action. They did something like 14 games in 2 days or whatnot, or 3 days. So thanks, guys. Hope y'all are driving safely home if you're not home yet. We also want to thank Leanne Sanderson. She has been working the board op Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yesterday, an extremely long one in addition to a work day. And today, not that much better as it started at 8 a.m. For us here on KTAK. For those of y'all not up or not around radio or YouTube, Riverton fell to the Thunder Basin Bolts 46-43. We're about 14 minutes away from tip-off, and we'll be right back with the Ranger Keys to the Game on KTAK and YO Today.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on KTAK and YO Today Media. It is time for the Ranger Keys to the Game, and you don't have to look too far back to figure out what Riverton Coach Bosner are going to want to do. Just looking back a little over a week now ago, Paisley Jackson finished that game with 23. You need for her to get hers as obvious, but also getting secondary scores. This past, they had 7 different people log points, 7 different ladies logged points ranging from 1 to 9. Leesburg needs a rebound from yesterday where she was just in all sorts of foul trouble in the 50-38 loss to Lyman. She only had 2 points. She's averaging right above 8, and they need her to go out and get hers. But they also got 4 from Cloudhorse in the first matchup, 3 from Morton, 3 from Engstrom. If they could get what they got got out of Engstrom yesterday. Engstrom finished with 8. Really kind of most of that, all 6 of the 8 were scored in the second half, where she just got a lot more aggressive and playing down low in the post. Got a couple, was 4 for 4 from the free throw line on the day, and got a couple of field goals as well. So that's kind of what they're going to want to do offensively, get as many people up there on the boards as on the scoreboard as possible. The second key of the game is going to be the turnover battle. In the last game, Riverton against Rawlins, Riverton had 23 turnovers, 20 by Rawlins. You know both teams want to cut that down, but Riverton helped force a lot of those by Rawlins and vice versa. So if Riverton can clean that up and still force it on the defensive end, you could be looking at a bigger margin of victory possibly. And on the defensive end, if possible, and I'm not sure it is because they did great against her for 3 quarters, is somehow limit Kennedy Omalia. They kept her down to 5, and then she scored 12 in the 4th quarter. Now, here's an interesting little tidbit. While it was 49-44, that lead did get quite big into the teens for Riverton. And Rawlins and Coach Chris, to their credit, just kept fighting back. They only had 4 people score any points for them. Kennedy Omalia had 17. Cassidy Omalia had 8. Davidson had 6. And France had 3. And they had 4. Shield had 10. So Shield a little bit harder to limit. She was great from the field. She was not great from the free throw line, where she was 0 for 4. So that all is going to come in. The first half last week, let's kind of compare. This week, it was 8 of 33 for Riverton from the field. So let's see if they can get that percentage back up. Of course, want to give a special shout out to Paisley Jackson. She made the semifinals last night in the 3-point shootout. Of course, she finished in the semifinals. She finished in 4th place overall. And Paxton won it on the boys' side. So good showing by both Riverton entrants on both sides. So that's going to do it for the Ranger keys to the game. Really, it's kind of the same key to every single game that these girls play as the Coach Bosner regime takes over and builds the program the way they want it to look in terms of turnovers, just like last year. Limit the turnovers and find somebody else to score in Paisley Jackson's stead. And so far this year, they've been successful with Leesburg being able to do that until really yesterday, where foul trouble really kept her from being herself. If they could get Haley Engstrom to step up like in Leesburg's role like they did yesterday, as well as Leesburg step up and stay out of foul trouble, this team can all of a sudden be a lot more of a contender in a lot of these games. So we'll see how that plays out, and we'll be right back with the Sutherland's starting lineup. I don't know how much of one we're going to get because they don't do announcements for us to confirm, and we're kind of sequestered here at Lincoln Middle School where this game is playing. You have to go through a hallway, down some stairs. You basically got to go through the whole school to actually get down to the scorer's table. So nonetheless, we do have the Riverton starting lineup. We can figure out the Rawlins one as we go along. They don't play a whole lot of players. In fact, last game they played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They played 9, so actually more than I thought. So we'll see how the Sutherland starting lineup actually plays out. We'll be right back with it on KTAK and WYO Today.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit atlanticcity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste services Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton. You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Do you need a midday pick-me-up? Lander Coffee Company serves delicious, fresh roasted coffee, tea, and other drinks. Come to think of it, why not start your day with their quick, healthy breakfasts, like one of their famous acai bowls, or maybe a breakfast burrito? Just need a quick snack? They got you. Stop by, fuel up, and enjoy at 1255 Main Street in Lander at the Lander Coffee Company.
Quality in Thermopolis offers great rates, a convenient location, standard room, and family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Quality Inn is proud to support Fremont and Hot Springs County student athletes. Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Let's welcome our visitors on
And welcome back to the Hampton Suites pregame show. It is time for the Sutherland starting lineups. First for the Rawlins Lady Outlaws, number 2, Kennedy O'Malia. Number 4, Cassidy O'Malia. Number 10, Davidson. Number 15, Skishdale. And number 25, Shield. For Riverton, it will be number 1, Talon Leesburg. Number 2, Savannah Morton. Number 11, We Two Cloud Horse. Number 13, Haley Engstrom. And number 21, Paisley Jackson. That's going to do it for the Hampton Suites pregame show. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back with the call with Kevin Shields and cameraman Connor here on KTAK.
For more than 60 years, RTO Point S has been installing quality tires and offering expert vehicle service in Fremont County. With 2 locations on South Federal and West Main in Riverton, RTO Point S is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
And welcome back. It is time to tip it off here at Lincoln Middle School between Riverton Lady Wolverines and the Rawlins Lady Outlaws. It will be Riverton in their white with red numbering and red accents with a little bit of black piping. Rawlins, much like at the Strannigan, will be in their black and red. The coaches are Danielle Chris for the Lady Outlaws and Mike Bosner for the Lady Wolverines. Riverton will be going, it looks to be left to right on the radio dial here. Tipping it off will be Davidson and Cloud Horse facing off. Cloud Horse seems to have about an inch or 2 on her height-wise. Decent little crowd here for a Saturday afternoon at the middle school. Tip-off is won by Rawlins. Rawlins brings it up with O'Malia, Kennedy O'Malia. They get it inside to Shield. She misses for 2, and rebound comes away to Haley Engstrom. Engstrom to Leesburg. Leesburg going to bring it down the dead center of the court. Looks up the offense, goes to the right to Engstrom. On the right wing, Engstrom looks inside. Savannah tried to flash across. Now Engstrom going to drive down the post, puts it up and good. She saw that part, and she put it up and good. So it's 2-0 in favor of Riverton. Rawlins quickly coming back down the court, swinging it around. Skidgedale all the way back to one of the O'Malias, back to Cassie O'Malia to Kennedy O'Malia. Kennedy O'Malia in the left corner gets it up top to Davidson. Now over to Shield, who's going to shoot a 3. No good. It'll go out of bounds and go over to Riverton. Press on for Rawlins. Looks to be a man press. They are face guarding both Jackson and Morton. She's going to put it in, trying to get it to Engstrom, and it's going to be a turnover. Bringing it up, and 1. On the break there, nicely done by Davidson. She put it up, scores, and will go to the line. Trying to see who the foul was against. Free throw is on its way and good. So we'll try and get that. Oh, there, now they have it. It's against number 1, Leesburg, her first, team first. Immediately steals it, does Davidson, and Leesburg's going to get a second foul very quickly, and she's in trouble yet again, just like last night. Team second, her second, and it will send Davidson to the line. She missed that one. She will be shooting 2. First one is on its way, no good. And we're going to see Cammie Paskett probably a little earlier than Coach Bosner wanted to put her in, but he has to get Leesburg out. And now the question of who the secondary scorer will be is a question mark. Second one on the way from Davidson, in and out, no good. So she missed both of those. Still 3-2, 6:56 left in the first. Riverton brings it up. Engstrom to We Two Cloud Horse on the right wing. Cloud Horse hands it off to Morton. Morton up top to Paskett. Paskett will set the offense. She goes over to Paisley Jackson in the left corner. Jackson looking to drive baseline, does. Puts it up, no good. Rebound by Rawlins. Rawlins looking to push things. Kennedy O'Malia going to go all the way. And no good. She gets her own rebound, puts it up, good. 5-2 in favor of Rawlins. Bringing across the timeline is Paskett. Paskett to Jackson on the right wing. Jackson double team, breaks the double team. Now she's met by another double team. Gets out to Engstrom. Engstrom for three, no good. Rebound by Rawlins. 5-2. Cassio Malia trying to get it to Kennedy. If they're not sisters, I'm a monkey's uncle, so to speak. They look very much similar, so we'll call them sisters for now. But it goes out of bounds. That's their first turnover of the day. Engstrom inbounds it to Cloud Horse, who then gets it to Morton, who will bring it all the way up over the timeline. She's going to go to the right wing to Jackson. Jackson looking to drive down into the post. Gets stopped, gets out to Engstrom. Engstrom's open for three. No good. Rebound by Rawlins. Kendi O'Malia trying to go all the way. Savannah Morton cutting her off, and she's going to lose control of it. Good job by Savannah not to foul, but also not to give any ground. Checking in now will be France for, like she's coming in for Skidgel for Rawlins. Now in the press, looking for Engstrom, gets into Jackson. Jackson trying to break the press, does so, gets over the timeline. Gets it to Engstrom. Engstrom trying to go inside to Cloud Horse. It's tipped away, and that's turnover number 2. Kendi O'Malia brings it up, gets it to France. France has a hard time controlling it, gets out to Cassie O'Malia to Davidson up top. Back to France on the left wing. Over to Kendi O'Malia on the right wing, then to Cassidy down in the corner. Back up top to Shield. Shield for three. No good. Cloud Horse with the rebound. Cloud Horse will get it to Morton, and she'll bring it over the timeline as we go to 5 minutes left in the first quarter, 5-2 in favor of Rawlins. Paskett now kind of stuck, picked up her dribble, goes inside to Cloud Horse, who puts it up and in. Nice cut and nice find, and it makes it 5-4 now in favor of Rawlins. 4:45 to play in the first quarter. Bringing it over the timeline is Cassie O'Malia, gets it to France, and we have a foul on the floor. It's going to go against Rawlins. It's against number 10, Davidson. Her first, team first, off the ball offensive foul comes with 4:39. Riverton will have a chance to retake the lead here. They get it up, get it to Jackson. She's going to go cross court to Morton. Morton for three, leaves it short, no good. Rebound by Rawlins. Cassie O'Malia is going to get it stolen from behind. Nicely done by Paisley Jackson there. And Morton will bring it over the timeline. Third turnover of the day for Rawlins. Going to Engstrom, who goes inside for Cloud Horse. She puts it up, no good. Just way too strong from underneath. And Rawlins comes away with it. This time, Cassie O'Malia going to be a little bit slower bringing it up. No, she's not, as she tried to take off and then gets stolen by Engstrom, who's going to take it all the way and good. 6-5 in favor of Riverton. Engstrom leading the Riverton Lady Wolverines right now with 4 points. Kendi O'Malia gets it to France, over to Shield, gets it outside to Davidson, takes a long two, no good. Rebound by Riverton. They almost threw it away. Paskett going to take it, tries to get to Engstrom, and we're going to get a travel against Paskett. She picked up her dribble and didn't know what she wanted to do with it, shoot or pass. Both teams now with 3 turnovers on the day. Coming in for Cloud Horse is going to be Tatum Tyra, her first action of the day. So it's Tyra, Engstrom, Paskett, Jackson, and Morton. Kendi O'Malia brings it over, gets it to Davidson, and Davidson drugged the pivot foot. That's turnover number 5 against them. So quickly, 8 turnovers in the game, and we haven't played 8 minutes between the two teams at least. 3:27 to go in the first. It is 6-5 in favor of Riverton. They'll look to extend their lead out to 3 or 4 points here. Morton brings over the timeline, goes to the right to Jackson. Jackson looking to drive down, does so, gets out to Morton. Morton from 15, no good. Rebound is going to be fought for, but taken away by Rawlins. They'll look to break, gets it up to France, no good. Rebound by Tyra, and Tyra's going to get fouled by, I do believe, France, who missed the shot to begin with. Let's see here. Foul is against France indeed. So it's her first, team second. And we're going to see Alexi Taylor come in now. I got her name wrong during volleyball, just learning the sport and the names. So I hope I've got it right now. But Taylor checks in. A lot more height on this team when you factor in Tyra, Taylor joining Cloud Horse than in years past. Jackson brings over the timeline. She just loses control of it. Trying to go for a lazy pass, gets it to Cassie O'Malia, and then she walks. So now 6 turnovers versus 4 turnovers. We're at 10 total with 2:49. Sloppy play here, but also good defense and getting back by Riverton and Rawlins for that matter. Number 12 is going to check in, and we don't have that on our roster for them, so we're going to go all the way back. 12 is Smart. So inbound, presses on by Rawlins. They fade back as Jackson now has firm control of it. She brings it over the timeline, gives the right wing to Morton. Back up top to Cammie Paskett. Paskett looking to drive, puts up a wild layup. No good. Tyra with the rebound, puts it up and in. So good rebounding so far by Tatum Tyra. 8-5, Riverton. Now they're going inside and blocked by Tyra. She said no ma'am to schedule. And here will come Riverton looking to extend the lead even further. They're going inside to Taylor. Taylor jump stops, puts it up and good. Nice inside out there. It's 10-5. We've got a 30-second timeout by Rawlins. Comes with 2:06 to go in the first. 10-5 Riverton. We'll take it with them and be right back on KTAK and WYO Today.
If you're planning home improvement projects, look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
And welcome back to KTAK and WYO Today. Riverton on a nice run. It is a 6-0 run. Actually, it is a 8-0 run as they have brought it back and taken the lead, going up 10-5 here with 2:05 to play in the first quarter. Timeout called by Coach Chris. She had seen enough as Riverton is abusing them inside, and now they have it in the half court. They've got it to Smart. She's going to go to her left, gets it over to Kennedy O'Malia. Kennedy looking to drive, cut off, gets it to France, now to Davidson, who's going to be tripped here by either Taylor or Tyra, They're going to say that's against Taylor. That is her first, team third of the quarter. So they will inbounds to the right of their own basket. Shield looking inside, then has to go outside to Davidson, to France, back up top to Shield. Shield looking to drive, stops, gets it to France at top of the key. France looking inside to Davidson. Davidson outside to Smart. Smart out to Shield. Now over back to Davidson, who's in the right corner. Back up top to Kennedy O'Malia. She looks to drive. Morton cuts her off. She puts it up, though, and good. Did so under pressure and got the basket. Quickly, Riverton getting it down to Jackson for 3. No good by Jackson, and Rawlins will come away with it. Kennedy O'Malia with it. Going to swing it all the way to the left corner to France. Back up top to Smart. Now back over to Kennedy O'Malia. Up top to Shield. Shield looking to drive. Has a lane. Misses. Rebound by Paskett, but she loses it as she was trying to get it. And it's put up by Kennedy O'Malia. She now has 6 on the day. So 10-9. 42 seconds left. Paskett with it on the right wing. Going to come up top. Stops. Pops from 17. Good by Cammie Paskett. 12-9 in favor of Riverton. 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Long pass up to France, and she makes a move and then just lost control of it, and that's going to be a turnover. Nicely done by Cammie Paskett and Tatum Tyra to work in combination to make sure she didn't walk and get the ball up the court. Jackson with it now to Paskett. Paskett going to dribble in, shoots a runner, no good, and there's a block on the floor. So Paskett will go to the line to shoot 2 with 8.2 seconds left. Foul is against number 12. That is Smart. That's her first, team third. Paskett going to the line to shoot 2, though. Has the ball, takes about 4 or 5 rapid dribbles, puts it up, leaves it well short. She has 2 points on the day. Cloudhorse will come back in, as will Haley Engstrom. So they'll join Tyra, Paskett, and Morton here with 8.2. Second free throw on the way, misses. Rawlins with the rebound. Rawlins, Kennedy Omalia going to push it up court, gets it up, and then time expires. She missed the shot, and they were unable to get the rebound. So at the end of one, it is 12-9 in favor of Riverton. We'll take this break and be right back with the second quarter here on KTAK and WYO Today. B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Overhead Door Company of Riverton and Lander is your premier dealer for quality windows and doors, featuring quality brands like Anderson, Colby, Larson Storm Doors, and more. Overhead Door Company is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
And welcome back. It is the second quarter. Riverton Lady Wolverines lead Rawlins Lady Outlaws in this Day 3 game at the Flaming Gorge Classic, 12-9. Kennedy Omalia starts out with it. Shield gets it, looks to drive, misses. She's now 0 for 4 on the day. Ball is going to go out of bounds on the rebound, and it will stay with Rawlins. Right now, as far as stats go, Kennedy Omalia leads all scorers with 6. Davidson has 3, and that's it for them. The good news for Riverton is they got 5 people on the scores, and they just caused a turnover. Jackson bringing it down, gets a Morton. Morton misses. Jackson with the rebound, puts it up and good. I was about to say Jackson has no points, but she does now. So 6 Riverton Lady Wolverines have scored, being led by 4 by Engstrom. It has been a very good team effort. Getting up to Kennedy Omalia. She looks to push off of Morton. She's going to lose control of it. Haley Engstrom comes away with a steal and will come into the front court. She'll slow down, go into the post to Morton. Out to Jackson. Jackson from 15 feet. No good, and we've got a foul. Looks like it's going to go against Rawlins. So foul, no, it's going to go against Riverton. It's going to go against number 11. That is going to be Cloudhorse. That will be her first, team first of the second quarter. 7:08 to play, 14-9 in favor of Riverton. Rawlins brings it up into the front court. Kennedy Omalia gets it to France. Now swings it to Shield. Shield back up to Cassie Omalia on the left wing. Over to Kennedy. I'm just going to keep calling them Kennedy and Cassie for a little while they're both on the floor. Davidson, they swing it all the way around to Cassidy. Cassidy on the left wing, up top to France. France over to Kennedy. Kennedy's going to shoot a 3. Kind of suddenly shot. Davidson with the rebound. Gets it to Cassidy Omalia. So I wasn't going to say it that way, but I am. And she puts up a runner. Good. 14-11 in favor of Riverton. 6:27 to play in the first half. Morton brings it over. Goes to Timbry Mathill, who's now in the game for the first time, along with Jackson and Engstrom, Morton, and Cloudhorse. Morton with it. She's going to come to the free throw line. She stops from 15, misses, and we're going to get a foul. Let's see who this is going to go against. It's going to go against 13. That is France. That's her second for Rawlins. Team second. Engstrom, Morton will come out for Paskett now. So it'll be inbounded by Engstrom. Stack little play here. Looking inside, nobody there. Gets it into Jackson, who somehow had backdoored wide open. Puts it up and in, and it's now 16-11 in favor of Riverton. She just all of a sudden popped out of nowhere. Going inside, stolen by Timbry Mathill. That's the 10th turnover of the day for Rawlins. Gets it to Paskett, now to Jackson. Jackson spins, looking to pass it. She does so, but there's going to be a foul on the floor. It might be against Shield there. It is against Shield. That is her first, team second of the quarter. So checking in for her will be Skidgel. So who scored? They get it into Cloud Horse, who puts it up and good. And away now up to 18-11, 5:34 to play. They're going to swing it over to Cassidy. A long three is no good by Cassidy O'Malia, and it will go over to Riverton looking to extend their lead. They can get this up to a 10-point lead with a three here. Paskett bringing it into the front court, going over to Mathill. Mathill going to bring it up top. Has to pick up her dribble, gets it to Jackson, who walked horribly. that was an easy call, and that'll be 5th turnover of the day. She needed to take one dribble before she took 3 steps. So it'll remain 18-11. Bringing it across is Kennedy O'Malia. I'm so used to saying both the names now. Davidson to Skidgel. Skidgel back over to Shield. Shield for a three. No good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds, but it will go over to Riverton with 5:01 to play. Last touch by Rawlins. Rawlins right now 1 for 5 in the second quarter. Only scorer was Cassie O'Malia with a 2. Riverton 3 for 6. They get to Mathill. Mathill coming up top, gets a screen from Cloud Horse. Gets over to Jackson. Jackson for 3. Good! Paisley Jackson from downtown. And I think Connor just got the scoreboard for me, or is getting it. 21-11 now, 10-point lead. Going inside to a wide open Shield. She puts it up. Somehow it comes out, and it will go over on a foul to Riverton. Let's see who the foul is. It's on 15. They're going to say Skidgel with a push-off. That's her first, team third. And Shield somehow, that thing went everything but all the way through the net with 4:33 to go, and Riverton will look to increase the lead. Paskett going to bring it into the front court, going to the left side to Mathill. Mathill now going to dribble it up top, gets stuck, has to throw for Jackson, and just overthrows Paskett for turnover number 6 of the day. And we're going to see Savannah Morton come back in, and Julian Spradlin for the first time today will check in. Inbound is to Cassidy O'Malia. She gets it back to Kennedy. Kennedy inside to Skidgel. They swing it all the way out. And now Cassidy will look to drive. Scoops, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up and good. 21-13. Riverton up by 8 on Rawlins. They get over to Spradlin, who's going to lose it. Looked like she might have been fouled, but no call. They're going to take it all the way in and miss. And Mathill will fight for the rebound. Somehow Cassie O'Malia missed that. It will be a jump ball, and it will go to Riverton with 3:49 to play in the first half. 21-13 still. Morton, Engstrom, Spradlin, Mathill, and Jackson on the floor for your Lady Wolverines. They're looking inside. Morton's going to save it as they were trying to get to Mathill, but there's going to be a turnover anyway. Mathill gave it her best, and then Engstrom, I think a little bit of a frustration foul here. That's exactly what it is going to get her first, team second of the quarter. A lot of balanced scoring, although it's slowed up just a little bit for Riverton here. 3:33 to play in the half, 21-13 Riverton. Bringing it over is Kennedy, O'Malia. Gets it over to Skidgel. Skidgel picks up her dribble, has to get it over to Cassidy O'Malia. I just can't help but say it most of the time. Cassidy with it now, rubs off a screen, gets it to Davidson, over to France in the left corner. Out to Skidgel, and Julian Spradlin with a steal. Nicely done, 11 turnovers on the day. Spradlin takes it all the way, puts it up, no good. And the ball is going to go out of bounds and back over to Rawlins. They're actually going to say a foul on Spradlin on the rebound attempt. That'll be her first, team third. Turnovers a significant issue, well, really for both teams, but especially for Rawlins, who's already in double digits. They come in the front court. France to Davidson in the left corner. Back up top to Cassie O'Malia. Cassidy looking to spin. She's looking for Schedule, and Schedule unable to control the pass, and that'll be turnover number 12 against the Lady Outlaws. Leesburg has come back in the game. Her first action since early in the first when she got her second foul. 2:40 to go in the half. Gets it to Engstrom. Engstrom turns around, passes it really to nobody, and it's intercepted. Looking to break, but then again, they throw it right out of bounds. Does Rawlins for turnover 13. So Rawlins having some issues at the moment. Schedule coming out. Let's see who's coming in for. Oh, it's just Shield coming back in. So inbound is from the sideline to Morton to Leesburg. Leesburg brings it over the timeline. 2:24 and counting left in the half. Leesburg trying to get to Spradlin. It got deflected right back to her. They get to Cloud Horse from 8 feet. No good. Rebound by Rawlins. No, it goes out of bounds, but it'll go over to Rawlins with 2:13 to play in the half. So we've been kind of stuck here at 21-13, Connor.
We have.
There, see, that's the excellent color commentary you expect from Connor Shields, because it's before 9:30 for those of y'all who listened to the three-point contest last night. Looking to drive, and a hard foul by Spradlin, but I think they got her before she did the hard foul. It is against Julianne Spradlin. That will be her second. Team fourth. Coach Bosner happy, though, with it. He just said, good job, Jules, so good job, Jules. It was on the floor. It wasn't shooting with 2:01. Inbound is to France, way out towards three-point line to Shield. Shield over to Cassie O'Malia. She moved her pivot foot, but no call there. She did it again, no call there. Kennedy drives in, blocked. Cassidy gets the rebound, gets it to Davidson, no good. And now we've got them falling to the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay with Rawlins, I do believe. Coming in now for Savannah Morton will be Cammie Paskett once again. So inbounding will be Cassie O'Malia to the left of her own basket. Gets it into France. France to Shield. Shield to Cassie O'Malia, who shoots a three. No good. Rebound by France. Cassie O'Malia pulls all the way out. Now goes to Kennedy. Kennedy looking to push in. Can't do it. They swing it around all the way to Cassie O'Malia. She lifts that pivot foot again. She drives. They're going to say it was on the floor. I think this one's going to go against Mathill. It will. That will be her first, but it is team fifth, so it'll be free throws for Cassie O'Malia. The team as a whole is 1 for 3 on the day. Cassie O'Malia has not shot any so far. First one on the way, in and out, no good. Circled the drain, but didn't go all the way down. Second one is on its way, and it's pure. So, first points in a little while, 21-14. Riverton still on top, minute 21 to go in the half. Leesburg having a hard time getting inbounds, gets it to Jackson. Jackson's going to turn it over as she tried to get it over to Leesburg, and Kennedy O'Malia is going to put it up and good. 21-16, 5-point game. Riverton trying a long pass, and Cloud Horse unable to corral it. That's turnover number 11. So now they're both in double digits, firmly in double digits on the turnover thing with a minute 07 left in the first half. Bringing it over the timeline is Kennedy O'Malia to Davidson on the left wing, over to Shield down in the corner. Shield back up to France on the wing, gets over to Cassie on the wing. They look inside, they get into Davidson. She turns, puts it up, no good. France puts it up and is going to get hacked. So she will go to the line. Foul is against Cloud Horse. It's her second. Team firmly over the limit at 16 fouls. So France will go to the line looking to shoot 2. First one, air ball. Not what you want to do when you're down by 5 to a team that's already beaten you. Cloud Horse, as you'd expect, with 49.9 seconds left, comes back out for Engstrom. Don't want to get a cheap third one. Things got very, very quiet there. This time she overcompensated, but it is rebounded. Davidson put it up. We've got all sorts of craziness. France got it up and Kendi O'Malia got it up. Neither one of them was good. France overcompensated, and then we got a tied ball, so it'll go over to Riverton with 43.7 seconds left. Engstrom looking to inbound. Rawlins in a press. They've got a good press. They get it into Leesburg, and she has to go to the ground, and she touched the baseline. No, they're going to say it was – yes, she did lay on the baseline, so it'll be turnover number 12. And it will be Rawlins' ball with 41.1 seconds left. The press now really starting to kind of agitate Riverton. Inbound, they get it over to Cassie O'Malia. She goes through the lane, hops, but that's a travel and a half, and that's turnover number 14. We're averaging well over a turnover a minute now between the two teams. Leesburg looking to inbound with 35 seconds, and we've got a 5-second call. No, we got an offensive foul. A legal screen, evidently, against Cammie Paskett, her first, team 7th. So inbound to Kennedy O'Malia. She's going to jack a 3, misses everything, and Engstrom comes away with it. Gets it to Leesburg. Leesburg going to cross the timeline over to Jackson. 24 seconds left. Paisley Jackson looking to make a move. Gets into Engstrom, and before she can turn and get the shot up, there's going to be a foul on the floor. This one is against Kendi O'Malia. That's her first, team 4th. They had one to give. So Leesburg will go to the left of her basket on the baseline to inbound with 20.3 seconds left. Leesburg looking to inbound, having a hard time, and there's 5 seconds. That nobody really getting open. They're running the play, I'm sure, as they want to, but some creativity to lose your defender might be wise, because there's turnover number 13. Gets it up to Kennedy O'Malia with 17 seconds left. She's over the timeline, goes to France. Bit of a zone. Now, not a bit of a zone, a complete zone, and it causes some chaos as France will completely throw it to where nobody is, and that'll be turnover number 15 for Rawlins. Leesburg inbounding with 10 seconds left. Jackson has it. Jackson double team. She's going to lose control of it. Shields going to steal it and take the layup up and good. So quickly bringing it up, and they're going to say there is a foul on the floor. Oh, I think that might have been after the buzzer, but they're going to say no. Fouls against Shield 25. That'd be team 5. So Paisley Jackson is going to go to the line to shoot 2 here with a 3-point lead. Of course, she steps a couple 3 feet away, then steps in, then lifts the left leg, and then kind of jogs in place, puts it up, and good. This is the first, only the 3rd free throw of the day. Paskett had the other 2, missed them both. And the next one on the way, good by Jackson. So she'll end the quarter with 2 straight points from the free throw line, and that'll be the end of the half. I do believe, yes, there we go. Everybody just kind of paused for a second. 23-18 at half. We'll be right back with the KTAK halftime show here on WYO Today in 93.9.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. 381 Subs and Salads is the newest addition to Fremont County. They offer salads, sandwiches, ice cream, and Lotus drinks. 381 Subs and Salads is located at 702 East Main Street in Riverton.
Enjoy fresh-made pizza, pasta, calzones, and subs at Peretz, 519 West Main in Riverton. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday. Closed on weekends. Call 857-7306 to order for pickup or delivery with DoorDash. Peretz.
Midway is at an all-out clear-out for the new 2022 campers with the best price guarantee. Midway has financing with no money down, no payments for the rest of the year. Low interest rates on sweet fifth wheel. Dealer incentives up to $25,000 on toy haulers. Top dollar on trade-ins and door-to-door delivery. It's Midway's all-out clear-out. MidwayCampers.com. Midway, when you expect the best.
And welcome back to the KTAK Halftime Show here on 93.9 NYO Today Media. We're going to jump right to the stats. Your Riverton Lady Wolverines lead 23-18 over the Lady Outlaws. They've outscored them in both quarters, 12-9 in the first, 11-9 in the second for that 23-18 difference. For the Rawlins Lady Outlaws, their leading scorer right now, as you'd kind of expect from the first outing, Kendi O'Malia with 8. She's followed right behind by Cassie O'Malia with 5. Davidson has 3, and Shield has 2. For Riverton, a lot more scoring across the board as far as number of people being active. Jackson, who was held scoreless in the first quarter, ends the half with 9. And then Ingstrom and Cloudhorse both have 4, and Paskett, Taylor, and Tyra all with 2. The real big story of today is quick foul trouble for Leesburg kind of limited her. She has not taken a shot, but she only has 2 going into the second half, so a little bit better situation than last night. The real big story, though, is the turnovers. We've seen 29 total in this game, 15 by Rawlins and 14 by Riverton, and a good chunk of these, at least for Rawlins, have been unforced. A good chunk of them for Riverton unforced as well, although the press on day 3 here, set up by Rawlins, did start to cause some consternation for Riverton, especially in the last 2 minutes or so. So we've got some bills to pay, and we're trying to save our voices after a lot of days. I know Baylor and Cody are laughing after 14 games with me saying that, but we're going to try and save some voices, get a little bit of water, and we'll be right back with the second half here on KTAK.
Out here to branding today, and there's a lot of hazards going on, and a lot of times you don't have control of that type of an environment. The agricultural industry has a lot of hazards in it. We jump in a vehicle, we run down the road 5 miles, 10 miles, and most accidents happen within 10 miles of where you live. And so there's really no excuse not to wear your seatbelt. Even though it is a short distance, you need to wear your seatbelt in order to preserve your health and your family's well-being at the end of the day. The seatbelt is a decision you make individually, and you're in control of that. So there's not a lot of excuses for not wearing your seatbelt.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Riverton's Hampton Inn and Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
Welcome back to KTAK 93.9 and WYO Today Media coverage of Riverton High School basketball. At the half, it was 23-18. We're starting the third quarter now, and it will be Rawlins ball. They're going right to left on your radio dial, and they almost turn it immediately over. Going down to the ground, no walk called as people were crawling all over the place with the ball. Looking inside, they get it into Shields. She puts it up, no good. And away will come Riverton with the rebound. Leesburg brings over the timeline. This classic has been pretty much foul trouble for her. Not her best outing as far as fouls, but they get it over to her in the corner. She shoots the three. That's her first shot of the day. She misses. Rebound by Ingstrom. Back out to Leesburg up top. She'll step back and reset everything. Leesburg going to the right, tried to hand it to Jackson, then decided against it, now needs to get it to somebody. And she's going to get a 5-second call right before Engstrom on a backdoor cut. Beautifully done. It would have been even better if it had counted. But that's going to be turnover number 15 on the day. She tried to hand it to Jackson twice. Jackson the first time, I don't think she actually tried to fully hand it over. The second time, Jackson looked to have no interest in it. Kennedy Omalia looking inside to Schedel. Schedel puts up no good, and we've got a foul on the rebound. Looks like it's going to be a push against somebody. Foul is going against number 15. That is Schedel. That's her second. Team first of the third quarter. So we've got Leesburg, Engstrom, Jackson, Cloudhorse, and Morton. And they're going to get it to Jackson, who breaks the press with ease, puts it up for a layup, and good. Nicely done by Paisley. She's now got 11 on the day, 25-18 in favor of Riverton. Quickly back into the front court to Cassidy O'Malia. Malia looks to drive, puts it up, good. She went into traffic there and was not going to be denied. 25-20 with 6:22 to play in the third. Morton to Jackson on the left wing. Gets a screen by Engstrom's going to stop just shy of the elbow. Puts up a 2. No good. Cloudhorse with the rebound. Puts it up no good, but I do believe she was fouled. It is going to be a hold. It is going to go against number 2. That is Kendi Omalia. That is her second, team second of the third quarter. Cloudhorse going to the line. She has 4 points on the day. First one is left short. No good. One more shot on it's about to be on its way with 6:10 to play in the third quarter. It's up and good. She now has 5 on the day. 26-20, 6-point lead for Riverton. Bringing it up is Kendi Omalia. Has to pick up her dribble after Jackson tries to steal it. Looks inside for Davidson, and it's going to be last touched by Davidson. Active hands by Riverton got in there, knocked it away. Davidson touched it last. Turnover number 16 against Rawlins, and it'll be Riverton ball. Let's see here. Did we have anybody check in? We had somebody check in for somebody. Oh, it looks like France has come in. France has come in for Rawlins. Jackson brings over the timeline, goes to Leesburg on the left corner, going all the way across court to Morton, to Jackson now. Jackson is trapped on the baseline, has to get rid of it, does to Leesburg for 3, no good. Rebound by Morton, she puts it up, no good, and she is fouled. So Morton will go to the line here, looking for her first points of the day. And it looks like we're going to get somebody checking in. Might be Smart for Rawlins. Can't see the full number. Scores table is blocking it. Morton with her first free throw. No good. And that's exactly what's going to happen. I just missed the number that came in. Yes, it was Smart who came in. Second shot on its way by Morton is up and good. So a little bit of token pressure by Riverton. Beaten. Shields going to get called for a palm ball, though. So that'll be turnover number 17. So the little bit of pressure there and then keeping it up in the half court really paid dividends for Riverton, as Rawlins is not the best. I mean, they're not necessarily bad, but they're not the best at ball handling, and they forced some forced errors here. Morton to Jackson. Jackson from the wing for 3. No good. Spradlin for the rebound. Can't get it. Leesburg gets it. Puts it up. No good, but she's going to the line. So Jackson with the missed 3. Leesburg missed the 2, and we've got a foul against number 2 again, Kendi Omalia. That's her third, and that is concerning if you're Coach Christ. Leesburg looking for her first points tonight with 5:10 to go in the third. First one's up and good. And I got kind of quiet because it got real quiet. And we're elevated, so we're able to be heard pretty loudly from up here. 28-20. Riverton leads. Second one by Leesburg is up. No good. Too hard. And rebound by Rawlins. And they almost lost control of it. but they gain it. Cassiomalia coming down, gets it out to Shield. Shield back to Cassiomalia up top to France on the left wing. France, it's deflected by Jackson. Smart able to go get it, though. Smart looking to come to the left, now stopped, and she's going to turn it over, throws it right to Leesburg. Leesburg looking to drive, stops, puts it up, and good. That's her first field goal of the day. So 30-20 in favor of Riverton. And we've got, I don't know what the ref just said, but nonetheless, Davidson's coming back in, and Schedul's coming back in. So all sorts of conversation with the referees, but nothing between referees and coaches. So inbounded to Davidson. Pressure by Riverton really causing some headaches for Rawlins now as the lead has grown back to 10. And there they're going to get Leesburg. And she's upset because it was a small foul, but she slid in late. And that's just youth for you. That's her third. Team first of the quarter. And Cassiomalia will take it out on the far sideline. Throws it into Davidson. She's guarded by Morton over to Cassie. Cloudhorse steps in front of it, and Leesburg had it. And then Leesburg lost it. No, we're not even going to mention turnovers there. So shot by Shield is up and no good. Leesburg was trying to get rid of it, I do believe. So we're going to see Cammie Paskett now check in. After all the chaos, it goes out of bounds, and it'll go to Riverton. Timbry, Mathill, and Paskett going to check in. Inbound is to Morton. Long pass. Morton's going to look to drive. She's looking inside for Engstrom. Not the greatest pass, but does wind up with Engstrom, and we've got a tie ball. Jump ball will go over to, should stay with Riverton here. 4:12 to go, 10-point lead. You kind of sense in the building that this is a precipice, that if Riverton can get a couple more shots up uncontested, this game will be close to over. Morton trying to drive the baseline. She's going to get fouled. I do believe they called that on Bustos, who's checked in for the first time. That is against her. That's her first. Team fourth. And they're going to say Morton was shooting, so Morton will go to the line where she's 1 of 2 on the day. First one up and good, and boy, it gets really, really super quiet on free throws. 31-20 in favor of Riverton. 4:08 to play. Savannah Morton has the ball, and I'm covering my mouth. It gets so quiet in here. Morton with the shot up and good. Morton now has 3 points on the day. It's 32-20. And, Jackson just stepped in front of a pass, and it's all smiles right now. Jackson smiles, Bosner smiles, great anticipation. Just went off Jackson and out of bounds. Inbounds will come from Cassiomalia. Cassie inbounds to Davidson. Davidson left of the top of the key. Over to Shield. Shield turns. Jacks a 3 up. No good. Hits top of the backboard. They call nothing. Timbry, they don't call anything as far as it going out of bounds. Mathill comes away with it, but she turns it over. Not the ball handler. Davidson puts it up. No good. And we have a whistle on the floor. So someone needed to come back and help Mathill. It went out of bounds. It'll stay with Rawlins. 32-20, still 3:46 in the third. Inbounded to Shield. Over to Davidson. Davidson for 3, no good. Rebound by Mathill. She gets it to Morton. Morton coming over the timeline, 3:35, gets over to Paskett. Paskett on the wing had an open look for 3 if she wanted it. Gets out to Jackson now. Jackson over to Morton in the corner for 3. Good! Savannah Morton from downtown. And it's now 35-20 in favor of Riverton. Almost home. Tatum Tyra has stepped in now. And they're going to say with a loose ball, they gave her the timeout anyway. So we got a timeout on the floor. Looks to be a full with 3:14 to play in the third. We'll take it with them. Your Lady Wolverines are up 15, 35-20 over the Lady Outlaws on KTAK.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Rohbacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit atlanticcity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
All right, on the inbound, stolen right away by Riverton. Jackson will take it all the way, puts it up, and good. And it's now 37-20 in favor of the Lady Wolverines. 19 turnovers on the day by Rawlins. Could hear their coach talking about how they played solid defense in the first half, and now they've just kind of lost all intensity on that end. Swinging it over to Cassie O'Malia. She's going to swing it all the way over to Shield. Shield cut off on a drive by Morton. Back up top to Cassidy. Davidson sets the screen. Cassie pops up, shoots from 15. No good. Rebound is going to be tied up. This will stay with Rawlins with 2:27 to go. Leesburg and Cloudhorse going to come in for Morton and Jackson. So it'll be Bethel, Tyra, Cloudhorse, Leesburg, and Paskett in the game. And on the inbounds, oh, it's deflected. Almost stolen by Cloudhorse. Great active hands there. But it'll stay with Rawlins. Rawlins is going to look to substitute and bring Smart back in the game. She's going to come in for Davidson. So inbounding will be Cassidy O'Malia. She's going to go deep to Shield. Out about halfway between three-point line and midcourt. She comes out, gets the ball back from her, and step out towards half court, set the offense. She's looking for France, and she overthrows her into Portugal. No, just kidding, folks. Just overthrew her completely, and it will be a turnover with 2:12. That's number 20 on the day. Paskett tying her shoe, referee patiently waiting. Leesburg will be inbounding. Gets it inbounded to Mathil. Mathil brings it over half court, almost went over and back as she picked up her dribble with 1 foot on each side. Cloudhorse gets inside, maneuvers in, puts up an 8-footer, no good. Rebound is going to come down to Rawlins. They're looking inside for France, and now we've got a tie-up. Mathil with active hands. And this one is going to go over to Riverton with 1:52 to play in the third. I'll tell you what, today is a real good example of what you can see Mike Bosner wanting to do as far as active hands, clogging passing lane, forcing jump balls, whatnot. Looking inside for Cloudhorse's Paskett, as I was saying that, finds her wide open, great position, and it's up and good, 39-20 in favor of Riverton. 1:37 to go in the third quarter. Cassidy O'Malia with it, going over to Shield. Shield looking to drive, puts it up over Tyra, no good. Cloudhorse able to come down with the rebound. It has not been Shield's day. Who gets it to Leesburg with 1:18. Leesburg looking to drive, picks up her dribble, now looks inside to Cloudhorse. Cloudhorse immediately converged on by like 87 people. It was only 4, but still, you get my point. Foul is going to go against number 4. That is Cassidy O'Malia. That is her first. But it is the team fifth, so Cloudhorse will go to the line to shoot 2. She is 1 of 2 on the day. First one is left short, just like the last one, as far as the first one of 2 was left short. Let's see if she can get the second one here. with 1:13 to go. Second one on its way, and it is pure, and it's now a 20-point. It's now a 20-point lead for Riverton. So we're going to have, let's see, Engstrom coming back in and Jackson. They'll join Paskett, Leesburg, and Cloudhorse. Inbound is to Cassiomalee as we go under 1:10 to play in the third, 40-20, Lady Wolverines. They swing it over to Smart. Smart almost loses it, and the reason she almost lost it was a foul on Riverton. It's going to go against Cloudhorse. That's her third. Only the team's second of the third quarter. Mike Bosner ran all the way across the court to get the ball. He's got big smiles, and who can blame him? 20-point lead. It's been a hot minute since we saw that out of the Lady Wolverines. A 20-point lead in a neutral site game. Swinging around, they get it to to Smart. Smart out to Cassiomalee. She puts up a three, no good from the left wing. Rebound by Riverton with 41 seconds left. They bring it up, get it Jackson inside of Leesburg to Cloudhorse. Cloudhorse puts it up. Oh, just no good. Just barely missed it. A little bit too hard. 30 seconds, but great find there offensively. Cassiomalee to Shield. Shield on the left wing, looking inside. Back up top to Smart. Smart on left of top of the key. Hands it to Shield. Shield looking to drive baseline. Drives into the paint and gets it to Schedule, who is going to be fouled. Let's see who that's going to go against. It'll send Schedule to the line, as they're going to say. And that's against Cloudhorse as well. That's her fourth. Team third of the quarter, but I have a feeling she'll be coming out here in just a second, most likely. Maybe. Maybe not. So Schedule going to the line. She was in the act of shooting. She is 0 for 3 from the line now. From the field now. Hits her first free throw, though. So it's now 40-21, and we will see Cloudhorse come out, and we will see Mathill come back in. Boy, she's been active, not really on the score sheet as far as getting points or anything, but as far as active hands, Mathill has really played a good game today. Second one up and on its way, good by Schedule. She now has 2 on the day, and it's 40-22. Inbound to Leesburg with 13 seconds left in the quarter. She brings it over the timeline on the far side, gets it to Jackson with 7 seconds. Long three. I don't think she understood how much time she had left there. Rawlins going to come away with it, unable to get a shot up, and that is going to do it for the third quarter. Lady Wolverines up 40-22 here on the last day of the Flaming Gorge Classic. We'll be right back on KTAK and WYO Today.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste services Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
And we're back. 8 minutes left. It is the fourth quarter here. Starting with the ball will be Rawlins. Driving underneath is Bustos, who's in the game right now. She puts it up. No good, but we're going to get a foul. Let's see who that one's going against. It's going to go against number 24. That'd be Tyra, who's in the game. That's only her team first of the fourth quarter. So you got Spradlin, Taylor, Tyra, Morton, and Mathill in the game right now. First one is up by Bustos and is good. That's her first point of the day. Riverton outscored Rawlins in the third quarter 17-4. Second one is up and good. So it's now 24-40. Mathill being trapped. She's going to lose it. It's taken away. And, Morton swipes it away with a block there on Kennedy O'Malley, who's trying to get it up there. 16-point game, 7:43 to go. They're going to pop Davidson out from underneath the basket and get the inbounds. Gets out to Cassie O'Malley. And every time she catches the ball, she takes a little jump, which is a walk. It's not a jump stop. And there, the Red Sea parted for Kennedy O'Malley as she puts it up and good. And it's 40-26. And we're going to get a timeout by Mike Bosner. He's going to take a full one with 7:26 to go in the fourth. We'll take it with him and be right back on KTAK and WYO Today.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
And welcome back. It's 40-26. Riverton versus Rawlins. Riverton with the lead. Coach Bosner called timeout. A little 6-0 run. They're going to get up to Jackson quickly. Jackson picks up her dribble. It's going to fire from the elbow. No good. He has seen this before with the comeback last time by Rawlins. So he's got Leesburg. He's got all of his, basically his starters, but Cammie Paskett in as well. Getting it inside to Davidson. She puts it up and good. And here they come. I hate to say it that way. Morton going to bring it over the timeline. Paskett in right now. Only one not in is Cloudhorse with 4 fouls. Over to Leesburg. Leesburg fakes a 3, gets it to Ingstrom on the low block. Back out to Leesburg. Leesburg cross court to Morton. Morton for 3. No good. Ball is going to go all sorts of around the floor. And finally, Rawlins picks it up, down by 12, looking to pull it in. Bustos makes a move, takes a shot. No good. Rebound by Rawlins. Cassie O'Malley drives in, puts it up. No good. Rebound by Riverton. Ingstrom going to bring it over the timeline. Cross court to Paskett. And Paskett, yes, Davidson just stepped into that late. Paskett, of course, got the little better of it. But Davidson stepped in late. That's her second foul, team first of the fourth quarter. So it'll be an inbound with 6:17. No, excuse me, they're going to say against Davidson. That's her third, excuse me, not first. Team first. Leesburg trying to throw it in. It's going to go off Davidson, so we'll rinse, wash, and repeat here. Leesburg looking to get in, gets into Jackson. She turns around. She's open for 3. She puts it up. No good. Ingstrom gets the rebound, puts it up, and good. That's her first point since the first quarter. Extends the lead back out to 14, 42-28. Bustos now with it, looking for the block for Davidson. Gets it into her. She puts it up. No good, and we're going to get a foul on Paskett. Foul is against Paskett. That's her second, team second of the fourth quarter. Davidson will go to the line where she is 0 for 2 today, and she misses the first one. She'll have one more with 5:57 to play in the fourth. It's on its way and horribly off, misses badly, and rebound is to Ingstrom and Riverton. She gets it to Paskett. Paskett will bring her over the timeline, and they're going to get Cassie O'Malley. One thing you don't want to do that far away from the basket is leave your feet. She did, and Paskett just kind of leaned in and let her drop down on top of her for a foul. So it's her second. Team second. Leesburg inbounds to Mathill, who's come back in. Jackson out to Leesburg. Leesburg around midcourt will set the play with 5:40 to go. She's going to go across to Jackson. Jackson back to Leesburg. Leesburg came up the three-point line, had a look, but pulled it down and came back out. Gets it to Paskett. Paskett over to Leesburg, who's up towards the corner in half court. Over to Paskett on the right wing. Paskett cross court to Jackson. Jackson's going to look to drive, spins. Nicely done. Puts it up, just can't finish it. But rebound will come away to Riverton after a little bit of a scuffle for it. Gets it to Ingstrom as we're about to go under 5 minutes to play. Ingstrom backs up. Now going to her left, hands it to Paskett. Paskett, and Ingstrom's going to be called for setting a moving screen there. She's not happy, but, well, she was moving. It is her second, team third. So 42-28, 4:54 to play in the ball game. Rawlins trying to give kind of a more successful effort that they gave last week in the Strannigan, where they came all the way back from down big. Bustos with it going baseline, and she's going to step on the line. And that'll be turnover 21 on the day for Rawlins. So Leesburg going deep, gets it to Paskett. It's going to be tipped away, though, and comes away by Rawlins. Bustos with it. Bustos to Cassidy Malia. Cassidy guarded by Paskett. She's going to drive. She's going to drive right past her. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by Leesburg. So had everything that you would want if you're Cassidy Malia, but not the finish. Up to Jackson on the right wing quickly. Jackson looking inside. Ball's going to be tipped. She's able to get it back. Gets it to Leesburg up around half court with 4:12 to go and counting. Swings it back to Jackson on the right wing. Jackson looking to drive. Does so. Cut off by a double team. Gets it to Mathill. Mathill on the left wing, right wing, back up top to Paskett as we go under 4 minutes. Rawlins having to extend their defense. Hand it off to Jackson. Jackson almost double team. Gets it up to Ingstrom. Ingstrom over to Paskett on the right wing. She's going to shoot a three, misses everything. Jackson gets it up, no good, but will go to the line. Jackson with a nice rebound will go to the free throw line here. She has 13 points on the day. She is one of two from the line with 3:46 to go. First one is up and no good. Savannah Morton going to come in for Paskett here. You do wonder how long it'll be before Cloudhorse comes back in the game, as we are at 3:46 to play. Chance to extend the lead out to 15 for Jackson here. Second one is on its way, and this one is good. 43-28, 3:45 to play. Kennedy O'Malia going to bring it over the timeline. Goes to her right to France. France looking to drive down the baseline, has to go back out to Kennedy O'Malia, who now tries to go baseline herself, and she's going to throw it right to Haley Ingstrom. Ingstrom is going to be fouled by Kennedy O'Malia, I do believe. Nope, they're going to say, oh, yeah, there is a foul. It is Kennedy O'Malia. That is her fourth. Team third of the quarter. More of a frustration foul than anything else. Morton with it, looking for Jackson. Davison tried to steal it. Now they're going to go inside to Mathill. Mathill, it's not there. Gets it out to Leesburg. Leesburg for three. In and out, no good. Ingstrom, and they fight for it, and it's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay with Riverton. So Rawlins outscoring Riverton 6-3 in this quarter, but it dug themselves a big hole. Inbound by Leesburg is to Jackson. Jackson up top to Morton. Update from the Lander Classic. Douglas is beating Burns 72-18. Morton going to get called for a foul, their offensive foul, and she's not happy with it. She needs to watch herself there, though. She flipped the ball. Luckily, the referee's back was turned. It's team fourth. It's only her first, and you're up by 15. Cloudhorse now going to come back in for the first time in the fourth. She got her fourth foul in the third quarter. So you got Cloudhorse, Ingstrom, Leesburg, Morton, and Jackson out there. And here we go with 3:01 to play. 15-point lead for Riverton. Kendi Omalia brings over the timeline, goes to Shield. Shield over to Cassidy in the corner. Cassidy looking to drive, trying to get to France, stolen by Paisley Jackson, but taken right back. And Kendi Omalia is going to put it up. No good, but she's going to the line. Foul is going to go against Paisley Jackson. Her first, team fifth. So they'll get 2 shots the rest of the way out. Free throw is on the way. It's very high by Kennedy Omalia. I seem to remember that from the first game. But it is pure, just nothing but net. 43-29. Second one on the way. High again, but nothing but net. So 2:45 to go. It's only a 13-point game now. Inbound is thrown away, and they're going to say it went out off of Rawlins. So Riverton a little bit fortunate there. Jackson pulled away her hand at the last second. Evidently she saw something. Rawlins plenty of time right now, and they've gotten it back to manageable, or somewhat manageable. You hope that the same thing that happened last week happens this week, and the fact that they just let him get too far out ahead of things. Kendi Omalia is going to get a hand on Leesburg's pass inbound, so they're going to take about a 1.5 step to the left and redo this. Inbound to Morton, gets it to Leesburg, and she'll come over the timeline. Leesburg on the left, looking to drive, gets it to Morton. Morton's going to shoot a 3. No good. Rebound by Cloudhorse. No. Yes, it's tipped to Engstrom, who puts it up, and good. Nice hands there by Morton. Quickly coming down, getting open, and somehow schedule miss from point-blank range, and Cloudhorse comes away with it. On the break, Jackson tries to put it up. No good. Might have wanted to see her curve out, but the ball's going to be tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with Riverton. So, 45. I only got one of them because I didn't have it on the +2. So 45-30, 15-point lead with 2:08. Riverton with the ball as well. Inbound is to Jackson, back out to Leesburg. Leesburg back to Jackson on the right wing. Jackson looking inside, nothing there. She's going to dribble and then kick it out to Leesburg. We're under 2 minutes to play. Leesburg is harassed now. She's going to get it to Jackson, and they're trying to steal it. They left Jackson open for 3. No good, and we've got a whistle on the rebound attempt. That is going to go against Engstrom. That'll be her third, and exactly what you really didn't want, which is they're going to come all the way down here, and Cassie Omalia is going to shoot 2 free throws. And it's not so much that I think there's an imminent comeback. It's just you don't want that. You want the clock to just keep moving and realize when there's a good foul, when there's not. Right now, the clock is more your friend than not allowing them to score if you're Riverton. So Cassie Omalia will shoot 2. She is 1 of 2 on the day. And she misses that one, evidently. I'd look down to calculate. So misses the first one. Second one on its way. Looks a little hard, and it is, and it's off to the right. So she misses both of those, and Cloudhorse got the rebound, gets it to Leesburg, who gets to Engstrom, up to Morton over the timeline with 1:37 out to Leesburg. Now to Morton on the left wing. Morton looking to break down Cassie Omalia. She dribbles into trouble now. And we're going to have a timeout. It's going to be we're going to have a foul. No, we're going to have a timeout. Okay, they signaled that. It's going to be 1:26 left in the game. 32nd as Morton was in trouble. Bosner calls it. We'll take it with him. Be right back on KTAK and WYO Today.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
And welcome back to Riverton basketball on KTAK and WYO Today. It is 45-30 with 1:26 left. Riverton on top. Wow, Douglas destroyed Burns 80-21 in the Lander Classic. So inbound coming from Leesburg, and we're going to get a foul on Black. That's going to go against number 13, France, her third, team fourth. Before the ball was ever inbounded. Inbounded to Jackson on the left wing, gets up to Leesburg. Leesburg looking for Engstrom, just a bad pass, and it's turnover. Coming away with it, they get it to Kennedy. Kennedy O'Malia, no good, and on the rebound, it's going to go out of bounds, or is there going to be a foul? It's going to go out of bounds off Riverton. So it will be Rawlins' ball. They'll inbound it to Kennedy O'Malia. She puts it up, no good. Rebound to Haley Engstrom. And then we're going to get yet another whistle. This one, a foul against Kennedy O'Malia, and that's her fifth. And team fifth, so it'll be 2 shots, and Kennedy O'Malia will be done for the day. Engstrom's going to go to the line. Coming in will be Smart to take Kennedy's spot. Engstrom going to go to the line. She has 8 points on the day. She's looking for potentially number 9 and 10. First one on its way is pure. Extends the lead to 46-30 in favor of Riverton. Minute 06 to go. Second one on the way. She does have double digits for the first time, I do believe, this season. 47-30 in favor of Riverton. We're now under 1 minute to play. Cassie O'Malia to Smart. Smart looking inside for France. Nothing there. Gets it to Shield. Shield looking to drive. And just Savannah Morton still playing tough, but no need to even have any contact there. Gets called for the foul, number 2, against her. And unfortunately, this is going to prolong the game because well over the limit. And it will send Shield to the line. She's had a rough day. She is 1 for 12 on the day from the field. This is her first attempt at a free throw. She hits it, so she now has 3 points on the day. Second one on the way is good. And it's now 32-47, 52 seconds left. Inbound by Jackson. Jackson's going to break the timeline. She's going to get pushed from behind, I don't think intentionally, but Cassidy O'Malia, that's going to be her third. And I'm kind of confused with it with 48.2 seconds left. 15 points is probably out of reach. Jackson will go to the line, though, where she is 3 for 4 on the day. She has 14 points overall. She now has 15 points. She makes the first one. 48-32. Looks like Bustos is going to come in now. She's coming in for Cassie O'Malia. I think maybe Coach Chris realizes that was more a frustration with the result than anything else and don't want to get her in any kind of trouble. Jackson with her second one on the way. She now has 16 points on the day, and the lead is back up 49-32, 17-point lead, 48.2 seconds and counting. Bustos is going to bring it over the timeline. Going to her left, active hands by Leesburg causes Rawlins Smart to have to go diving for it. Shot by Smart is up, no good. Rebound, we're all over the floor now again. And what are we going to get here? We're going to get yet another jump ball. This one should stay with Rawlins. And we get Paskett, Mathill, Taylor, Spradlin, and Tatum Tyra. So emptying the bench, all of these players played meaningful minutes, but getting these starters back out, they reasserted the lead after a little bit of a comeback. Shield gets on the inbound, drives in, and Cammie Paskett goes for the block, but will get her third foul instead. So going to the line will be Shield. She is perfect from there. First one on its way, good. Shield with the second one on its way. She is perfect 4 for 4 on the day. And it's now 49-34. 25 seconds left. Inbounds to Spradlin. Spradlin gets it to Taylor. Back to Spradlin. 18 seconds left. Back out to Taylor. She'll step back over to Spradlin. Spradlin looking to drive, does so. Gets caught underneath, and she's going to get called for a walk. So turnover number 20, but no harm, no foul. 15-point lead with 7.5 seconds left in the ball game. So Bustos brings it up, gets it over to Schedel. Schedel puts up, blocked by Cammie Paskett. Nicely done, and she just kind of sort of smiles on that, but she deserves a smile quite a lot. So that is your final. Riverton 49, Rawlins 34. We'll be right back with the Click It or Ticket postgame show after these messages on KTAK and WYO Today.
Do you need a midday pick-me-up? Lander Coffee Company serves delicious, fresh roasted coffee, tea, and other drinks. Come to think of it, why not start your day with their quick, healthy breakfasts, like one of their famous acai bowls, or maybe a breakfast burrito? Just need a quick snack? They got you. Stop by, fuel up, and enjoy at 1255 Main Street in Lander at the Lander Coffee Company.
Quality in Thermopolis offers great rates, a convenient location, standard room, and family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Quality Inn is proud to support Fremont and Hot Springs County student athletes. Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
For more than 60 years, RTO Point S has been installing quality tires and offering expert vehicle service in Fremont County. With 2 locations on South Federal and West Main in Riverton, RTO Point S is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
If you're planning home improvement projects, look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Overhead Door Company of Riverton and Lander is your premier dealer for quality windows and doors, featuring quality brands like Anderson, Colby, Larson Storm Doors, and more. Overhead Door Company is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
And welcome to the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on WYO Today. We are, because there is another game coming up after us, so we've got to kind of get out of the way for other broadcasters. So we're going to roll right into our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game, and that was the second leading scorer. We said somebody had to fill in. Several did, but I want to give a special shout-out to Haley Engstrom as our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game. Her first time, I do believe, being in double digits. She scored 10. And the play of the game, actually, we're going to roll right into Gatorade. It's also going to be by her, is when Rawlins started that fourth quarter and he'd gone into his bench, had a nice lead to Coach Bosner, and it got a little tight. They came back in, did the starters, and Haley Engstrom scored 6 pretty decently quick in there. So it's kind of a combination play of the game to really settle things down and to end it as far as put a snuff out in what Rawlins was trying to do. So congratulations to Haley Engstrom, our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game, and also part of the Gatorade Play of the Game. So we're going to roll right into the stats here. Final score is 49-34 Riverton Lady Wolverines. They outscored Rawlins in all quarters but one. Quarter scoring goes 12, 11, 17, and 9 for Riverton, 9, 9, 4, and 12 for Rawlins. Rawlins leading scorer, no surprise here, but she was kept at bay for much of the game after the first quarter. She had 6 of her 12, half of them in the first quarter, and then she was held to at max 4 points in any quarter after that, 4 in the fourth and 2 in the second. That's Kendi Omalia with 12. Her sister Cassidy finishes with 7. Shield finishes with 6, Davidson with 5, Bustos and Schedule with 2 each. On the Riverton side, it was nice to see a lot of people in scoring and putting up some nice higher than normal scores. Jackson finishes with 16, which is a little bit below her normal, but then Engstrom with 10, Cloudhorse with 8, Morton with 6, 3 by Leesburg, and then Paskett, Taylor, and Tyra, all 3 of them put in 2 apiece. So congratulations to them. Once again, your final score is 49-34, Riverton Lady Wolverines. We want to give once again a special shout out to everybody who's helped put on this marathon weekend of basketball, and we've got to give a special shout out to Leanne Sanderson once again. She was our board op all weekend long. And I don't know, I think we had something like 27 or 30-ish games, between 27 and 30 total games that we covered. Of course, the Beers boys, Cody and Baylor, going the most as they covered some Wind River and Wyoming Indian. And then, of course, we had the Lander Classic, Ernie Over, Alan Mullins, and Kirk Baxter doing those games for the Lander boys at the Lander Classic. And then, of course, myself, and I want to thank my partner in crime, cameraman Connor. It's been fun, buddy.
It really hasn't.
Oh, stop. So that's going to end it. We're going to say see you next week, but we would normally say that, but we won't this time. Next time you hear from me and cameraman Connor, we will be live from one of the high schools. We're not sure which, haven't seen a full schedule yet, in Cheyenne, as it will be the annual Taco John's Classic. Always a fun one. Not always the funnest one to get to, but always a fun tournament to go, or fun classic to go to. So we'll be headed down there, but that's not until the 4th. So since this is the last time we'll talk to you on air before then, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2024 with more Riverton Lady Wolverine and Wolverine basketball on WYO Today and KTAK.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at Marines.com.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. 381 Subs and Salads is the newest addition to Fremont County. They offer salads, sandwiches, ice cream, and Lotus drinks. 381 Subs and Salads is located at 702 East Main Street in Riverton.
Enjoy fresh-made pizza, pasta, calzones, and subs at Peretz, 519 West Main in Riverton. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday. Closed on weekends. Call 857-7306 to order for pickup or delivery with DoorDash. Peretz.
Midway is at an all-out clear-out for the new 2022 campers with the best price guarantee. Midway has financing with no money down, no payments for the rest of the year. Low interest rates on sweet fifth wheel. Dealer incentives up to $25,000 on toy haulers. Top dollar on trade-ins and door-to-door delivery. It's Midway's all-out clear-out. MidwayCampers.com. Midway, when you expect the best.